You might be trying to decide between the Dyson V11 and the V15, and there are some pretty big differences which I'm going to explain to you. I've been using both of these vacuums for a while. So the first thing is you get a more powerful battery on the V15. This will go about 80 minutes in the auto mode. This will go about 70, something like that. They're pretty close, but it seems like the motor in this is a little bit more efficient. Now the V15 does have more suction than the V11. I tested this and this has around 53 kilopascals of suction, which is really high for a cordless vacuum. This has around 45, which is also really good, pretty much top of the charts. They both have replaceable batteries, and this weighs a little bit more. The V15 is a heavier vacuum. This is in the 7-pound range, something like that. This is a little bit less. There are some major differences in the accessories that you get too. So this is the head from the V10. This is the head from the V15. Now these are absolutely the same. They both are anti-tangle brush rolls. They have little combs in the back. Don't know if you can see that right there, but there are combs in the back which are really, really effective at getting hair off of these rollers. So these are both really, really good on carpet. They're both pretty good on hardwood floor too. But with the V15, you get this fluffy roller with the laser head. I'm going to show you how this works in a second, but the laser head is actually super good at finding little bits of dirt that you didn't know you had sitting on your hardwood floor. This is for hardwood. You're going to use the other one for carpet. Both come with a pretty similar set of accessories. You get a crevice tool, you get this dusting tool, you get this other sort of more firm dusting tool that pops up like this. It's sort of a combination tool. It has a hard surface over here. This is a bit harder. And what you get on both is this really good, useful screw-style pet hair tool. This is great for working on sofas, on furniture and all that. It doesn't pick up, or rather it doesn't get pet hair tangled. And even if it does, it's really easy just to pop the roller out like this, and it's pretty easy to clean. So this is a really, really good tool if you have pets, which I do. I highly recommend it. This is very useful for cleaning up your sofas and stuff. They both have displays on the back. Now you can see with the V11 here, you've basically got your different modes that you're gonna go in, and then it tells you on here how much time you have left with your vacuuming. So it'll tell you starting about 60 minutes on the most economical mode. You get about 10 minutes of vacuuming on the boost mode, which you really don't need. I do most of my vacuuming in the middle, which is the auto setting. On the V15, you also have a display, but it has a particle counter in it. It tells you exactly how many particles you've got below 10 microns, below, I can't read it backwards, but below 10 microns. I've got a huge number of particles below that. And then of course your different settings and your battery life too. But this is super useful and super cool. It basically tells you how much dirt you still got left on your floor. Let's do some vacuuming. I got a combination of pet hair, cereal, and sand. When it's time to empty these vacuums out, they have this little trigger over here. You just pop this forward and all the dirt comes out. And if you need to get more, there's a little button over here and you can just shake out the extra cat hair that you might have. They both have a very effective multi-stage filter system. Here is one filter. You can sort of see it as metal. And this other filter is the HEPA filter that pops out like this. You should wash this every 30 days. You can easily find these online to replace them. There's a bunch of there's a bunch of aftermarket ones, third-party ones, and of course you can go with the original Dyson ones too. For both these vacuums, it's pretty much the same setup in terms of filtration. They're both really good at filtering particles down below 0.3 microns, and that is what a HEPA filter does. And these both keep all of the dust and dirt inside the canister. They're very good at that. The V15 in the auto mode also automatically detects the dirt, and when it detects the dirt, it's going to ramp up the suction, and then when there's less dirt, it's going to move the suction back down. And that has the effect of one, being more effective at picking up stuff off your floor, and two, it's going to lengthen the battery life in the auto mode compared to the V11. If you're trying to decide whether to go with the more cost-effective V10 or the more expensive V15, I really do like the fluffy head on this. It does a battery life a little bit longer, but the V15 is a little bit heavier too, so if that's an issue for you, think about going with this. Thanks for watching.